Sorry about the delay in videos. I was in the process of moving a new house. But I figured today would be probably a good video to get back, a nice simple video. As you see, I'm in the wagon right now, and one of the things I complained about this wagon was the fact that this radio didn't work right. Like, you could tune to a station and it'll be okay for a while, after a while it'll just fade off to nothing, and you have to hit the radio for it to come back, then it'll still start fading off again. And the tape player didn't work right either. I had one of those adapters where you put the cassette in with the wire sticking out that plugs into like a phone or something, and it kind of works, but it only coming out on the right side, and you have to turn it all the way up for you to barely even be able to hear it. So yeah, so that's the thing I'm going to be fixing today. So I got a new radio. This is the radio I got, and well, there's the box of the radio I got. That's the model number if you're interested in it. I'm gonna open it up and show you. It's just a cheap little radio off of Amazon. I think it's off of Amazon. But I wanted this one because it matches fairly close to what the old radio looks like. As you see, it's brushed aluminum look to it, which, yeah, it's not exactly the same as the one for the AC, but it's fairly close. It's not exactly the same as the trimming. And I also got the faceplate right here, and I got the adapter harness right here. So I'm gonna pull this radio out and put the new one in basically today. I know I've done the video like this with the Buick, but this is just a little like vlog, I guess you could say. I've had this dash apart already because I had to fix a short, or figure out where a short was, that way I can hook that circuit and it was for the electric lock. So my power locks don't work, unfortunately. At least right now they don't. But I had to pull this whole dash out. I didn't do a video on that because I was just gonna get my mind off of things, and I just wanted to get it done so I could drive the car again. Anyway, what you're going to do first is pull the glove box out. You got 2 Phillips screws down here, a couple screws on top, and a couple screws on the bottom. And you pull that out, and there'll be a cable back there that you have to unscrew and unhook. That cable is for the blend door, for the AC. And that will let you, when you get this part out, which is a couple screws on top and a few screws on the bottom, this whole unit will slide out, and you'll be able to pretty much get to everything. But you have to, like I say, you have to get to the glove box first. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the glove box out of here. That way, I'll be able to explain better. Be able to show you what I'm trying to explain. Okay, so hold on just a second. Alright, so when you get the glove box out, you look inside. This cable right here. I don't know if you can really see that. This cable right here that I have my hand on, that's what you want to remove. So literally just pushed onto here. Well, clipped onto there. And that's the thing for your blend door. I broke it off. And right here is what retains the cable. So that's what you want to remove. And I'll let you get this part of the whole center unit out. So let me go ahead and get that done for you. So I'm just giving you all a little hint or tip. These 2 top screws, they're a little bit painful to get to because they got the little support structure right here. So you kind of have to really push in and spin them out, and they're a little bit bigger than the other bolts. The other bolts are a 1/4 inch. And these, I believe, were 7 millimeters. So once you get the those ones loose, the whole AC unit part comes out. And you can just put this one off to the side. What we're after is this right here. And you're going to have to pull the knobs off. And you're going to have to pull these screws out right here, or bolts out, and I'll be pretty much free. Matter of fact, actually, pull the frame off, and actually you want to get to these screws right here. Actually, no, that's it. That's it. You don't need to go any further than that. So, yeah. Well, let me get the all this stuff taken care of, and I'll meet you in. I'll come back to you in just a second once I get everything all mocked up and figure out how to go from here, because I'm learning as I go myself. Alright, see y'all in just a second. Alrighty, so it looks like this is the new piece. As you say, it's got the cutout for a single din radio. It's got a little insert that I took out as well. And pretty much this literally just lays right into the frame. Like so. Little pegs there and there to line it up, and it lines up pretty good at the bottom. You just have to move it around a little bit. That's pretty much it. Then put the AC portion on the top, and that's pretty much it. It's just reverse of how you took it apart. I'm not going to film the wiring up because it's exactly the same as the Buick. I'll just probably put the video of that into the little corner, or that little bubble thing that comes out, the little eye thing, whatever it's called. So yeah, so that's pretty much installing the radio in the wagon. I will get some clips of it being after I install it. And just like I said, I'm not going to go through the wiring process because it's exactly the same as the Buick. So I'll come back to you once it's all completed and installed. I'll see y'all in just a second. Guys, I'm just going to show you a real quick trip when you are wiring these things up with the butt connectors. I only have these blue ones, which are a little bit too big for these wires. So a way to kind of make up for that is, after you ravel them up a little bit, fold them over. Just make sure they're spliced out long enough to where you can actually do that, but just fold them over. That will take up the extra slack. Now, it would be technically smarter to solder these, or get those butt connectors that have the solder in them and just use a heat gun to fold them over, but I've always done this, and I've only had a couple issues a couple of times, and that's usually because I didn't crimp them hard enough. But other than that, that's pretty much how you take up the extra space if the butt connectors you have are the wrong ones. Now, after I crimp this one, because this is my last one, I think, I'm gonna wrap this section up in electrical tape. That way it kind of holds everything, at least in the middle, secure, and all this would be in a nice little harness type of deal. Then I'm gonna plug it into the existing harness inside the car. Then of course the radio, and then everything should be said and done. Alright, so I just wanted to throw that in here real quick. That's how you get these smaller wires to work with these larger connectors. Though it is still smart to get the right size connectors, just these are what I have offhand. Anyway, see you in just a sec when everything's installed. Alrighty, so I got the radio installed. As you see, it actually looks pretty nice in there. It's unfortunate the color's a little darker than this color, but yeah, it is what it is. But it does work.
This report is sponsored by Audible.
I had to make sure it was on a commercial, that way, no copyright crap. But yeah, it works. Next step will be technically to replace the speakers. And of course, I still got to put the glove box back in. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, username be in the description. Be safe, have fun, don't forget to tip the waitress.